Hey, Radiant Bodies, it's Angela, radiating naturally at the park again. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful, radiant day. So, let's talk a little bit, all right? Because I don't even have a script in front of me. This one just popped into my head. But today has been that day for myself and also my clients. This is one theme that has been like circling around all day, and I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and talk about this with my fam. All right, so I'm gonna start it off like this, and my staff knows this too. I am the queen of illustrations, so but I gotta tell this illustration so that we both know what we're talking about. All right, let's say we're moving. How many of us have moved? Like move, change houses, change jobs, change schools. All right, so we're moving. I'm going to use the house address for a second. All right, so we're moving. For me, my biggest move was from Macon, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia, moving about roughly over 90 miles to come to this great, beautiful city that I love so much now, and learn myself, be who I want to be, and learn who this radiant body is and become who you see today. So in this transition, I had to change my address. Right? Okay. So in changing my address, do I still send, now that I've been in Atlanta now for, I don't know, doggone 20 years now. But anyway, now that I am in Atlanta, do I still send mail to Macon? Besides the random pieces of mail that, ask for your permanent address that might come or whatever. But still, do I send my Amazon stuff that I buy on Amazon to my Macon address? Do I send my bills to my Macon address? I don't live there anymore, right? I don't live there anymore. Haven't lived there in 20 years. And I think that's the best way to illustrate how to get to our goals. If Macon's over here in this corner right here, and then our goals are over here, we have this distance to get across, right? And a lot of us, even me, and I'm going to use my illustration with my business right now, because right now this is so prevalent in my business, and I feel like I can be honest with you guys because, hey, I require sometimes you guys be honest with me. So right now with my business, I've been operating like I've been in Macon. I've been operating like I'm not an actual business. I'm not an actual company. Almost like a hustler. My mindset has been in a hustler standpoint, but I have big goals and big dreams and big ambitions like I'm that business. And someone really close to me said, Angela, you are a business. Go ahead and start. When will you start acting like one? Thinking. Really, just thinking. And I had to really look hard in the mirror and go, wow, okay. You know what? I am still hustling. I am still thinking that I still have to work at Starbucks. I'm still thinking that I have to do other things that I don't want to do. Yes, everything might not be where I want it to be, but I'm somewhere in that gray area. I have moved from Macon. I have moved, using Macon as that old example, I have moved from there. So why am I still, there's a lot of gnats here, excuse me. Why am I still acting as if I've got to go to Macon? Why am I still acting as old Angela, like I'm hustling, like I have to hustle to get this, like I don't actually have a business, that I don't already have clients, who I do thank every day? Why do I act like I am not a knowledgeable personal trainer? Why am I still acting like I am new to this game, like I'm new to this personal trainer game? Why do I act like I am not able to do what I say I'm going to do? I'll tell you 3 reasons. 1, fear, a responsibility. I'm scared because when I was here, I thought I had to be big and knowledgeable and all this other stuff, and had to have all the answers and had to look a certain way, and I had to be and whatever. Yes, you have to be, and Yes, you have to know everything, but yes, fear is one reason. Two is the second thing of fear, responsibility. That responsibility and weight that we perceive that we're going to have in order to get there, that's what's been holding me back as well. So now I'm challenging myself. One, to do a blog every week, and two, to get out there. Because there's plenty of trainers out there that don't have my experience, but are already out there. And no, you don't have to know everything. So, what's stopping you? What's stopping you to move right here, to get up there, to your goal? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and tell yourself, you know what? This is me acting like this. I literally have to do that every day. Is that an old thought or a fear or a new thought? And also be patient with yourself. You might not be able to hand out 20 business cards in a day if you're scared to just hand out one. So start off with one a week. Have your accountability partner. Start off with one a week and say, hey, I handed out at least one business card a week. And then get to 2 a week. Then get to 3. But at least do something that makes you scared and makes you fearful at least one day a week. That's the other challenge I'm doing right now. Yay. But what happens is that we've got to create the feeling of this. So when I daydream and when I visualize and when I meditate, and if this can be our fitness goal, this can be our life goal. There's a bee bugging me, excuse me. I do everything once a day to reach towards this goal. So this can be a fitness goal, this can be a life goal, whatever. And what I do is I go, okay, what's the feeling of this? I might be here, I might be halfway in between here and here right now. That's fine. But what's the feeling of this? And I stay with that feeling all day. That's how we change addresses. That's how we move. We don't move by staying in the same feeling of this and remembering what happened here. Yes, that's the past. It happened. So what? Now we have to go, but I'm here. And I am Angela Emery of Radiate Naturally. And I am this feeling. For me, I am the feeling of flow. I love not flow from the commercials. No, my energy flows. Everything flows with me fluidly. That's the end. So come up with one word that describes that for you. No one else has to know. But for right now, my word is flow. And it might change later. It might change later on the day, because some days it might be sexy. All right? Some days it's fierce, and some days it's yes. But stay with that energy. Whatever that word is that creates that energy and creates that flow, stay there. We're going to start sending our mail to our new address, not to the old one. We're going to start sending our energy to the new address, not to the old one. We're going to start sending our clients and our radiating and our feelings and our flow and our love to the new address. Why would we go back to the other one? I know some of you say, well, I've done that, and you know what? I'm still here. Let's go back to that moving example, okay? When you move, let's say you move from, again, Macon to Atlanta, or from Florida to Georgia, whatever. You could go ahead and turn in your key. You can go ahead and do everything and have the U-Haul or everything packed. The movers have came and gotten everything. But when you move from Macon to Atlanta, aren't you going to be still in Macon for a little while? Maybe for an hour. Maybe for 2 hours. Maybe you go by and see some people. Maybe you go by and go have something to eat and drive by that place one more time. But you still have some things to do in Macon, even though you turned in your key, right? But you're moving back to Atlanta. Better example, if you're moving from Georgia to Florida, you're still going to be in Georgia for a little while. Your flight's not yet. Better yet, even when you're board the plane, you're still over Georgia for a little while, for at least an hour. You're still in Georgia technically, even though your address is in Florida. Same thing. Same exact thing. Even though you have moved to your new location, my new location is Atlanta. Wherever your destination is, even though you moved to your new location, cool. But you're not going to send your mail back to the old location. We're going to send our mail to the new location by having the feeling and excitement and the energy and going, you know what? Send my mail to Atlanta. Send my mail to Florida. We don't sit at the airport. If we're going from Georgia to Florida, we don't sit in the airport going, oh, I'm still in Georgia. I'm still in Georgia. I can't wait. I mean, you probably can't wait to get out. But you know what time your plane is leaving. You know what time, even if you drove, you're on your way there. And you still spend time in Georgia. Take your time and develop that energy to get there. Don't look at where you're at. If you're still in Georgia and you don't want to be in Georgia, fine. But send your mail, which is your energy. Send your mail. Send your people. Forward your forwarding address to your new location. I am Angela Emery. I hope I explained this very well. Let me know. Comment below. Please share. Please sponsor me. Let me know if you're ready to sponsor Radiate Naturally in our business ventures. We've got a lot of business ventures coming up where I'm going to probably take this to the tube. But inbox me. Let me know what you think. Please share and support. I will speak to you soon. Radiant Bodies, I will talk to you later. Love you.